Hi, I'm Bex from channel bexbugoutsurvivor. I have down hammock quilts and I wanted to waterproof them. Why? Because every time I take them out in a very damp environment, which the UK is in the winter, it was wetting out the feathered quilts, and of course feathers don't work to insulate when they're wet or damp. Luckily I found a product on the market called NIKWAX, and I use this treatment to try and not only wash them, but the other treatment as well to waterproof them. Never having used this product before, what I did was follow the instructions on the bottle. So you're going to see me wash my quilt by hand and then by machine also. So you can see two ways of doing the same thing. It's not a how-to. If you want to watch a how-to video, they're out there on YouTube for you to watch. Now we've got that out the way, let's roll the VR. So it's time to wash my hammock under quilt. It hasn't been done before. First of all, I'm going to wash it with this down wash. Then it definitely needs the waterproofer. And then I've got brand new 2.5mm elastic cord. Trouble with my down quilt is I live in a very damp environment in the winter. The quilt gets a little damp in the night, and then them early hours fails to insulate, and the elastic is running in the channel. I need to take that out. I've only removed the channels. That bit was pretty simple. So I filled that tub up with warm water like it says on the wash. So I'm going to wash it first, follow the directions on here, then we're going to treat it to the waterproof. So I'm going to follow the instructions for a sleeping bag. Use 2 capfuls per 15 litres. Once I put 2 capfuls in the water, I'm going to agitate the water and then add the quilt to the water. I'm going to leave the tap running and let it overflow. At the same time, I'm going to get all that soap out of that. But now it's time for this, and I will use a washing machine. I'm going to put all this into detergent drawer and then just let it do its thing. But first I'm going to put mine on a spin cycle after the wash. That's going to take about 16 minutes. Then I'm going to put the NIKWAX downproof in to waterproof it, or at least to give it its water repellency. I'm glad it's one of them jobs you only have to do the once. Tumble dry it, a few tennis balls to get the feathers back up to loft, and then we'll see what it's like. So I've got my newly washed under quilt and re-waterproof quilt. I'm going to re-thread all the cord 2.5mm through the channel. Just coming to the very end now. So I've gone through both sets of channel left and right. Should poke out the end here. There it is. With this, I've got this kind of toddle system. Going to come in from behind through the lower portion. Like that, in through the top, tie an overhand knot, and we're on. And then it's attached by making a loop here. We did test its maiden waterproofness, and that is coming up tomorrow. A night camp testing this product on my quilts. So if you're a member, you can get to see the behind the scenes of some of the testing I do, as well as the main camping I do as well. There's a lot of testing behind the scenes, which some members really like to see. And that is coming up tomorrow night. Don't miss it. It was a great camp. Until next time, take care of yourself. And I will see you out there. Happy trails.